want to start with anything.
Yeah, I thought it was a good weekend to learn some things. Friday I thought we played really well for the majority of the first period, and felt really positive about the direction the game was headed at that point. And then one bad break and kind of an innocent thing happens. The next thing you know, it's 2-0, and I just didn't think our team responded to momentum changes in a way that we need to in order to play against really good opponents. And so that's one of the things we talked about, Friday night, all game long, every time they scored or every time something happened, I thought our team actually technically and, execution, everything got worse. Where Saturday, I thought we responded much better. And again, into the scoreless intermission, kind of a momentum change where they get an unexpected power play that we were able to kill off. And then, with I don't know, 10 minutes left or something, I thought we deserved, a power play that unfortunately we weren't able to earn. So I thought, the game two was obviously much better, and I'm looking forward to getting ready for Ohio State this weekend.
We'll start with a question from Steve. What can you learn from a series like that?
Very little on Friday night, other than to learn how to control the momentum swings, and that's part of having a younger team and our older players still figuring out their roles and their leadership styles and how to take ownership of some of those situations. So from Saturday, there's a lot to learn in how we played, and we had some great chances, and I think we hit a pipe or the goalie's stick, and if all of a sudden that goes in, it's 1-0, the whole tenor of the game changes, or 1-1 late or something like that. So I think we're still looking for that goal scoring opportunity that we can learn. And then there's a bunch of things we can learn on tape. Both teams can learn a ton. Penalty kill, power play. There's a lot to learn every game right now.
Yeah. What's the goaltender situation looking like right now?
Yeah, I think we've got three good goalies. Maggie hasn't played yet, and we'll have to evaluate it week to week. Kellen, Olivia have been our players that have started games, but nothing's guaranteed at this point. I thought Kella wanted some of those back, and it was good to see her play a full 60 minutes for first time in a long time against a high quality opponent. So I certainly didn't want to leave her in there for that many goals against, but I thought it was a good thing. She and I talked about it just to get her to stretch her legs out a little bit, coming off of some uncertainty with injuries and stuff. So I'm glad she battled through and on Friday night, and then Olivia on Saturday, I thought she played tremendous. The big save with a little bit left in the second period, kept us from some chaos there. And boy, I thought she was very, very good. I know she wants some of those goals back as well. But she was pretty impressive.
And then last one for Ryan. Does an experience like Friday, maybe not the result, but just the overall experience, does that help the program in any way?
I thought it was a tremendous help right up until about halfway through the second period. Then I don't think it was anything but a great night for Minnesota. And, that doesn't take away from the work that was put in by St. Thomas. And I thought the event was great, hosting against Minnesota at the XL Center. So certainly it put a spotlight on St. Thomas, and that's a positive. But our play on the ice left a little to be desired.
Yeah, and I remember I asked you before the game kind of about your freshman group, how talented they were, how great they were in those first two series. To be met with some adversity for really the first time since they've come to St. Thomas in that way. I know the Lindenwood game was close. What did you get from your freshman group this weekend?
Yeah, I thought we still got some good chances. They just didn't score like they did against Lindenwood. I thought as a whole, whether it was forward or D, they learned some things, and that is the margin for error is very, very small. Mostly what I was excited about is to see their reaction, just the genuine frustration, almost embarrassment after that game Friday night. And that's how we all felt. And it happens to everybody. It happens to the team we were playing every now and again too. So it's going to happen. I love that we were pretty disappointed in ourselves, which I think spoke for that, everybody. The freshmen were, so were the coaches. So yeah, those are some of the things I think we're learning.
Yeah, and then looking ahead towards Ohio State, it never gets easy in this league. What are you looking at there?
Yeah, boy, on paper, they might be the best team in the country, right along with Wisconsin. And we just played a team that I thought has the best overall forward in the country, in Abby Murphy. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. They're a really deep team with a lot of experience. And so we're the opposite in terms of some of the experience. We're getting deeper and we're a little short on experience. So hopefully our players can learn really about the momentum swings of the game and take that into this weekend, because it's not going to get any easier. In fact, it'll probably be more difficult.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.